Dear friend, welcome to the video tutorial. In this video tutorial, you will be able to learn how input, disp and display functions are working, and also we will be trying to develop code to generate a random signal where the input and disp functions are used. Let us open the MATLAB. When we click the MATLAB icon on your desktop, this type of window will be appearing. Now we check how the functions are executing the things. Now let us take a variable x, then type input and type the thing what you want to give to that x variable as text. The value or enter the value for x. Okay. So once we hit the enter key, then it waits for the input to be given. So you type 3, then it displays the value of x, that is 3. Okay. Now if we type disp of x, right, then it displays 3. Now there is no again variable is not given to that 3. If I type display, then x, then it gives the output 3 with its variable x. So this way the input, disp and display functions are working in the MATLAB environment. Now we will see how to generate a random signal. Now as we know that when we want to see the out of a single command instructions in MATLAB, it is better to type them in command window. But when the lines of the code keep on increasing, then it is not feasible to type them in command window, and it is better to open a script file and write the code there, then save, then run, then we can see the result. So for that purpose, I am going to select a new script. So once we click that, we get a new script file here. Okay. So before that, let me clear the command window. Right. Now go to the editor window. Here we are going to start our programming, and with the comment section. So comments are very much useful to understand what we are going to do in that code. Okay. So we are going to generate a random signal. Okay. Now also we are going to plot that random signal. So in order to do that, what we have to do, first of all, we have to define that function. So that function I'm defining as a random signal, which is rand and which is uniformly distributed. So it is a row vector of n number of samples. Now here I have given n. So before executing this instruction, I should provide what is n. So now that n is the input where it takes the desired length of the sequence. So the desired length of the sequence is okay. So here we have given the desired length for the sequence, and that value is assigned to the variable n. Now this n number of samples random signal, which is uniformly distributed, is to be plotted with respect to the time axis. Then I should provide the time axis here, and here I consider the time axis as n. So n starts with the time axis starts with 0 and it ends at n minus 1. Okay. Now I just wanted to display the average value of this function. So in order to display the average value, I need to find out the average value first. So average value of that random function, which is equal to mean. Okay. So mean of this random function Rn. Okay. Now I just wanted to display it. So disp. So in this I have to write the mean value of the uniformly distributed random signal is. Okay. So just put the quote here. Now what is that value that we have to display, right? Then we have to type average underscore Rn, so that the mean value of the uniformly distributed random signal will be printed in the command window. At the same time, you can also plot this signal. So then call the plot command or function. So plot. So first one is horizontal one, that is time. So here the time index is n. So n, and that function is Rn. Okay. So once this is done, you can give the title. So title is random signal. Okay. Then you can give the X label. You can also give the Y label. So X label is time index. Then Y label also you can give. So your Y label takes magnitude. Type just magnitude. Okay. So after typing enter your code, we have to save it. So go to save and save it, and you can give any name because it is a script file. So here I am giving random 1, and every file should be saved with the .m extension. Like it. Okay. Now the untitled file is changed to random1.m. Now script files can be run directly. So run here. So we got the error in line 2. So n equal to 0 to n minus 1. Okay. So this command should be in the starting. Then save it and run it. Okay. So now it is executed. So why we got the error here? See, we are trying to execute this one, right? But where the when the MATLAB start working with this instruction, there is the value, there is a variable n, but that n is not given, right? So that's why what we have done. So we have taken the instruction which is under this to the above. So now we first give the value of n, then later that value of n will be considered here, and remaining code will be executed properly. So here we are giving as 10, let us consider. Okay. So once we give the 10, then automatically it calculated the average value of that random function, that is 0.3978, and also it plotted the figure for us. Okay. So where it contains the title, Y label, X label. Okay. So hope you understood how the input, disp and display functions are executing the things in MATLAB. Do like, comment, share and subscribe my channel for more technical content. I also request you to give certain suggestions to improve the quality of videos. Thanks for watching.